Well, top of the afternoon to you, YouTube. Gonna talk about how to set up your Logic into separate channels instead of putting your vocal and guitar onto input 1 and 2. Should be hopefully a short video here on how to do that. Come back on my screen, record here in just a minute. Logic here, we're going to talk about setting up a new scene here. Okay, so I've opened up. I am using a Focusrite interface, and I've opened up a new file. It's asking me if I want to set up an audio channel. I do. I'm going to set it up for audio input 1, and the output is just 1 and 2. And so that's set up. Check 1, 2. So that is this microphone that I'm talking into. Check 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay, and then I'm going to set up a second channel for my keyboard, a guitar, whatever you want to set it up. And audio input needs to be 2 for that. Output is 1 and 2 still. So there's audio 2. Check 1, 2. Notice my microphone's coming out of 1. And keyboard's I had it off, so I'm gonna kick it out here. I'm gonna play a few notes, and there it goes. Okay, so keyboard is in 2 and mic is in 1. Now we will take a look here, talk about stereo and mono. Either one of these items coming in is coming in as a mono. And what's happened is right here on your input is it's saying in 1 and 2. And you don't want that. You want it as a in 1 and in 2 to keep it as coming in as mono, and then it's stereo out for whenever you're done with your recordings. You balance out or whatever, and you've got your stereo recording for both of your input items. One other thing I want to talk about before we're done is your Focusrite control. And I know not everybody uses this program. I usually keep it handy because sometimes your Focusrite interface can be set up for different things. For instance, your input 1 here, analog, you can see the mic I'm talking on is currently set up as it's not set up as stereo, and I think you can press stereo. You may be able to alter it in some way to stereo or not. Okay, there we go. So that's your input settings, output routing. You're gonna make sure you haven't altered your signal in some way from here. Also, you have presets. Currently, this is set up for analog and digital. Check 1, 2. Yeah, that's what that's set up for. Which it functions as it works with Logic as a digital, and then also just as a standalone sound box, totally separate from your computer and everything. Works as an analog. So there's some reasonings why you would do direct, digital, all those, which I'm not going to go into. I'd probably say the wrong answer. When I am using this for, we're using an 8-channel inputs during some of our church things where we've got a click track in one, drums in one. I do click on direct routing because it triggers everything out, all 8 um, outputs digitally separate. But most of the time I'm just analog and digital, and it keeps everything handy. So I'll just go back to that. But I did want to bring this up because it could be a reasoning why you're having an issue with on recording on your right side or your left side. But I'm pretty sure in this particular issue, this is it right here. We want that to be only 1 and not 1 and 2, and that should solve it. Hope everyone having a wonderful day, and catch you guys later.